Greetings, adventurers. This is DM Kurt, and recently I came across a video by Copper Dragon Games called "Nobody's Talking About Tales of the Valiant," and evidently he's a fan, which kind of got me thinking, whatever happened to Tales of the Valiant? So I thought I'd do a little bit of research on my own. So, in 5e's history, background of 5e, started 2014, etc., etc., Cobalt Press started putting out some 5e compatible materials, like their Tome of Beasts or Creature Codex. These monster books were pretty thick, beefy, and there's monsters in there hit a little harder for the same CR compared to standard D&D 5e monsters. They would have some interesting mechanics. So, hey, for your 5e game, grab a monster book from Cobalt Press. And then Cobalt Press put out a setting called Midgard. I didn't get the setting, but if their monster books are to be believed, there's a kingdom of ghouls, with their own little ghoul society, and they prey upon the living and stuff. Okay, cool. But anyway, 2023 happens. The OGL crisis / scandal, and the players were a little upset, and companies started thinking, hey, wait a minute, WotC's going to come after us if we continue putting out stuff. We need to switch things up. So Cobalt Press decided, hey, we're going to do our own thing. And they announced Project Black Flag. And they were the first company that I heard of, and a lot of people heard of. They were going to do their own response. They figured Paizo was going to do something too. Paizo having Pathfinder 1 and 2e. Okay, cool. I signed up for the newsletter for the playtests for Project Black Flag. What's this going to come out to? And I got the playtest material. And as I'm looking through this isn't a new game entirely. This is basically 5e, and it's as if your characters are going to be 5e characters with an additional feat, give or take, So, more power creep. That's it. I totally understand it from a business standpoint, because I believe they said they wanted their new material to be backwards compatible with the other stuff they published, which was 5e compatible. And if A equals B and B equals C, then A equals C. Okay, so their new game is going to be essentially 5e-ish. And they put it out as Tales of the Valiant, a 5e-like game. And I quit paying attention to it. I lost track of it. Okay. But some people really like Cobalt Press. They stuck with it. And so I looked on Facebook. Tales of the Valiant has 1,000 followers, roughly, about 989. And about 15.1 thousand on Twitter. So there's a sizable following there. I couldn't find any get-together groups for playing it, but I'm sure there are some, just because I didn't see them up front. Okay, it's still out there. And so I figured, okay, let's look at their website. So, Tales of the Valiant. Clickety-click, clickety-click. And it would appear that Tales of the Valiant requires only 2 books to run the game. A player's handbook and the Monster Vault. That tells me that the magic items are in one of those 2. Prices are comparable with the 5e core books, except you only need 2 for the physical books. You can buy the PDFs. This is going to be actual PDFs, unlike buying something on D&D Beyond where you can't actually remove it from D&D Beyond and share it as a PDF. You can't operate it as such. You have a digital copy of the player's handbook, of Xanathar's guide, etc., but that digital copy is on D&D Beyond so long as your D&D Beyond account is live. That's the catch. Okay, let's see if it's supported. So I go over here to Adventures, clickety-click. Okay, Secret of the Silver Rune, $4.99. The Clattering Keep PDF, $4.99. Book of Hexcrawl, Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. You Find Yourself in a Forgotten Temple, PDF, $4.99. The Green Maiden, PDF, $4.99. The Adventures of Dib, $3.99. They're all PDFs. Okay. Showing 1 through 12 of 203 results. 203 results. Okay. Well, okay, here we go. Campaign Builder, Dungeons and Ruins, Dungeon Tracker, $0. That's not an adventure, but still. A couple hundred adventures for it. And for the price of $3.99, $4.99, you can entertain your group for a few evenings. Beats the heck out of going to the movie theater. So it looks like it's fairly well supported. So Tales of the Valiant is alive and kicking. And then what do we have over here? Player options. So Tome of Heroes, 20 new races, sub-races, 70 new subclasses. Vault of Magic for more magic items. Deep Magic, which is more spells and stuff. So yeah. Sewer Druid, what? Okay, you know. Oh, Vault of Magic, the Gazebo of Shade and Shelter. So it's like a portable, tent-like thing. Liamon's Secure Shelter, but maybe it's a gazebo. Cool. So, Tales of the Valiant, fully supported, fully 5e-ish, 5e adjacent, I should say. So it's still around and ready for you to pick up and run if you want. So, Copper Dragon Games, thank you for enlightening me and reminding me that Tales of the Valiant is still out there and fully viable as a gaming alternative to 5e. Why would you want to switch from 5e to Tales of the Valiant? Well, if you want to keep that basic rule set where you don't have to completely wrap your mind around a completely different set of rules that don't make any sense, like going from D20 to a D6 die pool or a D100 system. You want to stay in roughly the same mindset, but maybe switch to a different company because maybe you're not happy with WotC/Hasbro. Or maybe you don't like the direction that 5e is going. It's an option. It's out there for you. Anyway, DM Kurt, out.